Appreciate you guys.
Well, it's another edition of Dugout Talk. Our guest is Trey Altman. I'm Mark Specker, and joining us is Steve Smith. My first question to you, Trey, is after starting 0-2, and now we're sitting at 4-3, how do you feel the players' confidence growing?
Yeah, I think that was the big to do. We knew as a coaching staff that we had a lot of talent. We knew as a coaching staff we had a lot of ability. But until the guys started believing it was going to be tough sledding. And so as the barrels started coming, as the hits started catching on with everybody, the confidence just grew and grew. And here we are, getting back above that 500 mark, and the guys are flying high. So it's a good place to be, especially coming into a week with a couple of GCL matchups. So it's good to see the guys finally starting to click.
Yeah, it is a big week ahead.
Well, kind of going along with Mark's question, Coach, regarding the team's confidence, you've had two really close ones with Fairfield and Miamisburg here, right after each other. In both cases, the games were very close down to the stretch. It actually didn't seem like things were going to end up our way, but players stepped up in key situations and they overcame the deficits and came out on top. Can you share some of what you talked about to the team after both of those victories?
Yeah, I think in both of those games we had a lot of guys moving in and out doing different things for us. And really from February when we had guys in the office kind of sitting down talking about, hey, you made the squad. Here's your role. We gave each of them an addendum, quote unquote, to their contract and say, hey, this is where we see your role. Let's make sure we're ready to play it when the time comes. And top to bottom, all our guys are doing their job. Baseball's a tough game, and so sometimes the ball's not going to go our way. And when it doesn't, we got to make sure we bounce back. We got to make sure we got our guys ready to come in and step up, and they have. So everybody's playing their role, everybody's doing their part, and good things are happening for us.
Okay, with our recent success, how hungry are the players for the upcoming games?
It's we were talking about that a little bit Saturday, and that's the beauty of our schedule, right? It's go 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 go, and we don't have to worry about our guys getting up for those GCL matchups. They're excited any chance they get to put on the uniform and go out there and compete. They're fired up, and it's just a little bit higher in those GCL matchups. And the elders, the X's, the molars, these are guys that our guys play against all the time or have grown up, and so a lot of familiarity, a lot of pride on the line each and every time we get out there.
I guess following up, especially this week with Elder, two against them. Obviously, tomorrow night we're on their court, and then they're back with us on Wednesday. But no doubt that Elder, still stinging from that great victory we had last time we faced them, they're going to be hungry and out to avenge for that loss and really try and take the series this week. So my question is, how do you prepare the team to not be overly confident given that first win, but also not be overly tight and focus too much on what those games are and the potential importance of them?
It's one of those kind of double-edged swords. You want to make sure they understand the gravity of it, but at the same time, we've been talking even after the Turpin game and how we were coming out a little tight, where we're the best versions of ourselves when we're playing loose, when we're having fun, just getting a chance to go out and have play baseball with the fellas. And so we kind of just keep driving home that idea of, hey, it's another game where we get to put on our uniform and have some fun with our friends, and it obviously is amplified, but we try to downplay it a little bit on the coaching staff side of things, so where they know they got a job to do, come in and do your job for 2.5 hours, and hopefully we end up on the winning side of things.
Okay, my last question. Uh, Two walk-offs in the last three games. Isaac Goldschmidt was a big part of both of those. Surely this is the kind of senior leadership that you're looking forward to someone stepping into. In what ways have you seen Isaac develop since last year?
Yeah, absolutely. And Ice, he's been around on the varsity level for 3 years now, and we always know what kind of player he is. But especially the last week or two, seeing the way he's kind of been a calming presence in the dugout for us. No moments too big for him. Whether whether it be the bottom of the seventh against Miamisburg, but he's been in those moments. He's been on on the diamond or on the football field. He's a guy who's experienced those things. So he's a guy that we lean on a lot. I say we as a coaching staff, but also the players. They know that, hey, if ice is calm and ice is ready to go, then we're ready to go. And when he's clicking, there's not too many better players in the city than Isaac Goldschmidt.
It was a good week for him
Yeah,
and the team.
absolutely.
Sure was. Coach, my last question is Mark and I talk often about how good this pitching staff really is. They attack hitters, they throw strikes, they field their positions extremely well. And truly, it's a testament to the work they've done in the offseason and continue to work on, and tremendous coaching by both you and Coach Kaiser. It can be tempting to become, again, confident and complacent with the success they've had early on. How do you keep them sharp and focused?
I think the big thing with our guys is they know their jobs, right? So making sure we give them ample opportunities to continue to do that. They're competitors. They want the ball in their hands. And so, games like Moeller 2 weeks ago or like Miamisburg, where we're cycling through guys, just they know that they're in there to get their job done. They know what their number is that day that they're going to get to. So they know they can kind of focus in and execute the exact plan they have for that day in that amount of time. Just making sure that everybody's sharp. So it's a deep staff, all of which we feel confident in just about every situation. So making sure we keep them sharp and keep them on their toes in terms of, hey, this game, when you come in, it's this situation. What are you going to do? And then they go and execute. So it's one of those, and I'm sure you guys have noticed there's been a couple games where, from the outside, it's the Johnny All staff or whatever you want to call it. We do that, and we will continue to do that because again, we have confidence in those guys, and especially where the Ohio weather kind of limits our actual innings, we want to make sure that those guys are getting the game action, getting the blood pumping in those competitive situations, and still going out and executing. And by and large, we've been doing a great job of that.
All right. Well, thank you both for your time and have a great day and good luck this week.
Absolutely.
With Jesus in your heart.
Forever.
Forever.
Thanks, guys. Go Lancers.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you Monday.
Yes.